Hello great people, welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Femi Kayode is facing so much heat from his political proponent and from his political opponent, those he left and those that he left to. They are lambasting him left, right and center right now from the table of PDP in Southwest. You're going to hear what they have to say about him. Shockingly, they are even celebrating APC for taking him away from PDP. And you will hear the names that they have for Chief Femi Kayode. It's really mind-boggling, and I'm just wondering what his political future will look like from now henceforth. And but we're going to be talking about a lot of things, as you're going to hear the statement other people have made. But before we do that, we'll give you full details of the news. We'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also on the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. All right, let's look at the news. The People Democratic Party, PDP, of the Southwest on Friday criticized a former Minister for Aviation, Chief Femi Kayode, over his claims that he has been wrong over President Muhammadu Buhari in the past. The Southwest PDP, through its publicity secretary, Chief Sanya Atufarati, said nothing has changed about Buhari as the socio-political and economic situations in the country were getting worse by the day under his watch. It therefore challenged Femi Kayode to come out clean, describing him as a political liability, unstable as a wind, and a political beggar. The controversial ex-minister had officially defected from the PDP to the APC on Thursday and was presented to Buhari at the presidential villa by the APC caretaker chairman, Mike Mala Buni. But Atufarati, who spoke in a statement titled FFK, Southwest PDP held APC for inheriting liability, in reaction to the defection, said this was a man who openly accused President Buhari of corruption allegation as Minister of Petroleum in 1977 and cursed himself to death in 2019 if he ever attempted to join the Buhari-led APC. Now, the question for Femi Kayode is, what has changed? Had the unemployed Nigerians been employed under Buhari? Has Buhari now been has Buhari now been able to curb the killings and the killing spree of Nigerian soldiers and kidnappings of innocent citizens by bandits and headers across the country? For some of us, and especially the Southwest PDP, we knew the featherweight politician would defect to APC because we had always been aware of his insincerity and unholy alliance. We in Southwest PDP are the most grateful because the snitch within has finally gone home to roost. We predicted earlier that those sabotaging the progress of this country will be exposed now. Nigeria have seen it and we are vindicated. FFK should not be taken seriously. Even when he was acting as a self-acclaimed PDP spokesman, many of us knew he wasn't sincere. He was within PDP in the day and APC in the night. FFK lacks the integrity required to portray a liberator status. He is a political beggar whose only source of income is in corporate begging. Over the years, FFK has remained a wordless entity within the party, and especially in Southwest. History has it that FFK has never won an election, even in his polling unit for PDP, other than scavenging for political relevance. Similarly, the Ebonyi State Governor Dave Umahi has said Femi Kayode played no role in his defection to APC in November 2020. The governor, who made this known on Friday when spoke on Channels TV Sunrise Daily Breakfast program, monitored, described as an insult the claim by Femi Kayode that he was instrumental in his defection last year. The controversial ex-minister made the statement while speaking to journalists after he was presented to Buhari. Femi Kayode had hinted at the possibility of the governors of Bauchi, Enugu, and Oyo State dumping PDP and joining APC in and joining him in APC. But speaking on television on Friday morning, Umahi said Fani Kayode must withdraw his statement, adding that the ex-minister was never part of the discussions that led to his defection. The governor said Fani Kayode, needs to withdraw that statement. He is my good friend, but it was an insult to my person and the other governors. The man did not know when I moved, but incidentally, he visited me and we discussed, and he said he was coming to join me with other governors to declare. How would somebody in PDP be instrumental to my moving? A whole governor of a state, not even a small governor, an experienced governor. So he has to withdraw the statement. He was never part of any discussion of my movement. I move the southwest to the center of administration. I moved to close the gap between the center and southeast, which our forefathers like Nnamdi Azikiwe fought for. He remains my friend, but he played no role in my movement, and I'm sure he did not play any role in the movement of others. Also reacting, the Enugu State Governor described the possibility of Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi joining Fani Kayode in the APC as a distraction. The State Commissioner for Information, Mr. Chidi Aru, said, "You should tell Fani Kayode to explain more about what he said, because my governor is the chairman of the PDP zoning committee, doing his work in that committee, and he is also providing dividend of democracy to the people of Enugu State." However, opposition to the admittance of Fani Kayode into APC has continued to mount. Special advisor to the president on political matters, Babafemi Ojodu, wrote, "This is the saddest day of my political career," on his Facebook page to describe his disappointment with the decision to admit the former minister into the party. Also, former Lagos State APC Publicity Secretary Joe Ibokwe, who before now was Fani Kayode's sparring partner during the 2019 general election, also expressed his anger in his Facebook post. He wrote, "Despite all my push for APC, Abuja has not given me a phone call, not to talk of inviting me for a coffee with the CNC, but here is a political charlatan and prostitute being given a red carpet in the seat of power, Abuja. APC rewards enemy, the pamper enemy. This life has no balance at all. Please, I am okay where I am today, but I know a countless number of APC diehards who are 100% better than FFK. Nobody has remembered them, not even a recharge card, not even a bottle of Coke, not even a thank you." Wow, this is rather very serious, considering the rate at which they are coming after Fani Kayode. One of the most striking thing here is some of the claims that he has made, or he had made, about the likes of Umahi and other Southeast governors who will be joining him in APC soon. As that was quite uncalled for. You don't have to begin to, hijack testimonies or hijack achievement when they do not actually exist, And looking at the write-up of the PDP clearly shows that they are not sad at all as Fani Kayode is leaving, which means his contribution was very trivial. We know him to be a very good spokesperson. That's kind of, he speaks well. He kind of show some confidence in the delivery of speech, but from all indication, character-wise, those speech seems to be very empty, because with what has just happened and with the kind of presentation PDP is giving, it's like it was like farewell to him. We did not want him to stay, bye-bye, and all of that. And this terms that the spokesperson of APC Southwest used was quite the meaning for me, calling him a political liability. It's an indication of the fact that his word was not really being felt by the, PDP caucus. However, with what has happened, it's a kind of, call it, a lesson for those who wants to assume such position. And there's something very striking that they said there, and it has to do with the fact that his achievement in terms of political conveyance or ability to convert people to the party was not provable, and that is quite sad. I'm telling you. I'd like to leave you there. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. What's your position on